Metal Eden is a sci-fi, adrenaline-fueled first-person shooter set in the towering orbital city of Möbius. You play as Asuka, a hypermodule operative tasked with a high-risk mission to recover the cores of ordinary citizens lost to a corrupted system. The city is under siege by rogue AI entities known as engineers, who seek to reshape humanity's future in their cold, mechanical image. Engage in fast-paced cybernetic combat using futuristic weapons and powerful abilities. Explore a sprawling dystopian world filled with neon-lit corridors, forgotten labs, and dark secrets. Battle waves of enemy constructs uncover the truth behind the rise of the engineers and confront the twisted fate that awaits Möbius. Will you restore humanity or let the machines reign supreme?
You know you want to.
In the name of duty, courage, and truth, I will protect the citizens.
We are standing on the edge looking towards the unknown. See you on the other side.
Lost Soul Aside is an action-packed fantasy RPG that follows Kazer, a lone warrior fused with a mysterious, shape-shifting creature named Arena, set in a beautifully crafted world blending science fiction and fantasy. The game throws players into breathtaking high-speed battles filled with stylish combos, agile dodging, and powerful abilities. Driven by the mission to save his sister and humanity from a terrifying invasion of interdimensional beings, Kazer must uncover the secrets behind the strange forces threatening his world. With fluid combat, cinematic storytelling, and fast-paced action reminiscent of the best character action games, Lost Soul Aside offers an epic journey where every strike and step leads deeper into a realm of beauty, danger, and mystery.
Dimensions together. I see great power within you, a destiny waiting to be fulfilled. Let me be your vengeance, the blade in your hand. Never wanted to be a hero. But for humanity's sake, you must.
Then give me your power, Arena.
Alkahest is an action-adventure RPG set in a dark and mysterious medieval world, where danger lurks around every corner and still speaks louder than words. In this immersive journey, players will experience intense close-quarters combat that rewards timing, precision, and adaptability. Every battle is a test of skill, with enemies that react dynamically and environments that play an active role in the fight. Explore ruined castles, haunted villages, and forgotten catacombs as you uncover the secrets of a cursed land. The game's highly interactive surroundings offer strategic opportunities, smash objects, trigger traps, and manipulate the terrain to gain an edge in combat. Doom. The Dark Ages is a brutal, story-driven, first-person shooter that reimagines the iconic franchise in a grim medieval setting. Step into the blood-soaked boots of the Slayer in his origin story long before the high-tech battles of Mars. Armed with a mix of ancient weaponry and infernal technology, you'll face hordes of demonic foes in visceral, fast-paced combat across war-torn castles, cursed catacombs, and hellish realms. Forge new legends with devastating melee weapons like a flail and shield, alongside familiar firepower redesigned to suit the brutal era. Every encounter is a test of your reflexes and fury. With stunning visuals, a dark fantasy tone, and relentless action, Doom. The Dark Ages brings the franchise's signature violence and adrenaline to a savage new world where the Slayer's war on hell truly begins.
That demon, he's after something. That much power in Hell's hands. None of us would survive. Bishop Creed, we need him.
Launch the Slayer.
Impact confirmed. The Slayer has been activated.
Stronger than maybe even you.
Clair Obscur Expedition 33 is a visually stunning turn-based RPG with real-time mechanics set in a fantastical world inspired by France's Belle Epoque. You are the leader of Expedition 33, humanity's last hope against the mysterious and deadly force known as the Paintress, an entity who literally paints people out of existence once a year. Your mission: stop her before she can complete her next masterpiece of death. Travel across breathtaking, surreal landscapes filled with wonder and danger. Engage in dynamic battles where timing and strategy are key, and customize your party with powerful abilities. Uncover the secrets of this strange and beautiful world as you battle unforgettable foes and make choices that shape the future of mankind.
Destroy the Paintress so she can never paint death again. We'll break the cycle so she can't steal anyone else's future.
This world is full of wonders.
Yet everywhere we go, we walk with death.
Do you mean we're the only ones left?
Even if we fail, we lay the trail for those who will come after. Right? We are Expedition 33.
Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra is a cinematic action-adventure set during World War II, where the fate of the world hangs in the balance. Step into the boots of 4 unique heroes: Captain America, Azuri the Black Panther of the 1940s, Gabriel Jones of the Howling Commandos, and Nanali, a skilled Wakandan spy. In a time of global chaos, these unlikely allies must unite to face a rising threat, Hydra. Journey through war-torn landscapes from the battlefields of Europe to the shadowy streets of occupied Paris as you uncover a sinister plot that could change the course of history. With gripping storytelling, intense combat, and rich character dynamics, Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra delivers a fresh, grounded take on superhero action where trust must be earned and the enemy hides in plain sight.
Before the Germans, before that American, the Eye of Force has been found.
Please, just stick to the rooftops. Be careful, Stanwasami.
When am I not?
It's better if I tackle this one alone.
You may encounter some obstacles.
That won't be a problem.
Our cat friend is definitely here too. By the look of things, he's not very far ahead.
The American boy is right on your heels.
Who the hell are you?
If you wanted us dead, we'd be dead. So what do you want?
Answers.
That's far enough!
Stay out of my way!
Stand aside!
I do not take orders from anyone!
I don't have time for this. Neither do I.
Kingmakers is a thrilling action strategy sandbox game where modern firepower collides with medieval warfare. Travel back in time to a war-torn Middle Ages armed with contemporary weapons and technology and reshape the course of history. Whether you're wielding assault rifles or commanding cavalry, your choices will shape the fate of kingdoms. Build and expand your realm, forge alliances, and lead massive battles with hundreds of units in real time. Fight on the front lines or command from above, every decision matters. With deep sandbox mechanics, destructible environments, and dynamic AI, no two battles are the same. Play solo, or team up in online co-op and rewrite the past in explosive fashion.
Our people a future. I hope he can save his own. Mouse PI for Hire is a stylish, jazz-infused first-person shooter where you step into the paws of Jack Pepper, a private detective in a world bursting with animated charm and noir mystery, blending the golden era cartoon aesthetic with gritty crime drama. The game delivers a unique mix of pulse-pounding gunplay and gripping investigations, uncover sinister conspiracies, chase down leads, and confront shady characters in a city brimming with secrets. As Jack Pepper, you'll shoot, sleuth, and sass your way through high-stakes cases, all set to a smoky jazz soundtrack. Every corner hides a clue, and every alley could be an ambush. With fast-paced action, stylized visuals, and a story full of twists, Mouse Spy for Hire brings the flair of classic animation to the intensity of noir storytelling.
Marvel's Blade is a mature single-player, third-person action game developed by Arcan Lion in collaboration with Marvel Games. Step into the shoes of Eric Brooks, the legendary daywalker, half-human, half-vampire, caught between the world of the living and the seductive power of the undead. Set in the heart of Paris, now drenched in darkness and crawling with supernatural threats, Blade must use his unique abilities and combat skills to hunt the creatures of the night. With Arcan's signature immersive storytelling and creative gameplay design, players will experience a gritty, narrative-driven adventure full of brutal combat, moral conflict, and stylized environments.
Relax, man. I don't bite. Lock up tight now. Night's just getting started.
Jurassic Park Survival takes players back to the iconic Isla Nublar, immediately following the chaotic events of the 1993 film Jurassic Park. Step into the shoes of Maya Joshi, a scientist from InGen who finds herself stranded on the island the day after the catastrophic escape of the dinosaurs. In this single-player action adventure, survival is paramount as you navigate through the perilous and unpredictable environment of the island. As Maya, you must use your scientific knowledge, resourcefulness, and tactical skills to survive amidst the now free-roaming dinosaurs. Scavenge for supplies, craft tools, and engineer makeshift weapons to defend yourself against the island's deadliest inhabitants.
Is anyone there?
Perfect Dark is a thrilling first-person shooter set in a near-future world on the brink of environmental collapse. Earth faces a series of global disasters that have caused ecosystems around the globe to teeter on the edge of ruin. In this chaotic world, you step into the shoes of Joanna Dark, an elite agent working for the powerful corporation Datadyne. As an agent of extraordinary skill, Joanna is tasked with tracking down the notorious criminal Daniel Carrington, one of the most wanted figures in the world. However, this mission is far from simple. As Joanna delves deeper into her investigation, she uncovers a web of conspiracy, deception, and hidden truths tied to technological breakthroughs that could forever alter the course of humanity.
His last known location.
Local forces are also tracking his whereabouts. You need to find him before they do.
I'll have to improvise.
Generating voice print.
افتح. ارسل واحدا آخر.
اختبر البوابة بحسب.
What readings are you getting?
We are getting odd readings from your monitor. Can you confirm?
I'm looking at the screen right now.
Our intel places Carrington on the second floor.
On the life we think we know turns out to be a lie. There's only one way forward. Find the truth. Scan's clear. I'm going in blind.
Carrington! Damn it!
Analyze. What am I looking at here?
Carrington appears to be targeting a research facility. If he attacks it, the casualties could be astronomical.
Agent Stark, it's a pleasure to meet you. I could use someone with your skills.
To lose everything before I could see. What this world was really hiding.
I hope you're ready, Agent Dark.
Are you all seeing this?
Once you open this door, there's no going back.
Will Follow the Light is a captivating first-person single-player survival adventure set in the harsh, unforgiving waters of the northern latitudes. This immersive journey places players in the shoes of a lone traveler who must navigate a world of isolation, natural obstacles, and chilling elements. The game's narrative centers around the main character's quest to find their way back to loved ones after being lost in the desolate and cold northern wilderness. The game's environment is beautifully rendered, with vast open waters and frozen landscapes that evoke both awe and fear. Players must use their wits and survival skills to overcome the challenges presented by the extreme conditions, including freezing temperatures, scarce resources, and dangerous wildlife. Painkiller is a modern reimagining of the iconic franchise, blending fast-paced action with a dark gothic setting. The game offers a thrilling online cooperative mode for up to 3 players and the option for solo play, allowing players to team up or go it alone as they battle their way through sinister locations. Set in a purgatory-like world, Painkiller challenges you to face waves of demonic foes and massive monsters in a relentless fight for redemption. The storyline begins with the protagonist, a champion chosen by the voice of the creator, who is trapped in purgatory for crimes against heaven. As part of a second chance to redeem yourself, you must stop Azazel, a fallen angel who plans to unleash legions of demons upon the earth. Unfinished Business is a standalone adventure set within the RoboCop Rogue City universe, bringing players back into the chaotic streets of Detroit. In this intense, action-packed game, players assume the role of RoboCop, the iconic cyborg law enforcer tasked with restoring order in a city ravaged by crime and corruption. The story leads you through the towering monolith of Omni Tower, a colossal fortress controlled by merciless elite mercenaries, as you fight to reclaim the rule of law. The narrative of Unfinished Business revolves around RoboCop's mission to infiltrate Omni Tower, a high-tech stronghold where violence reigns supreme. This towering structure is home to a syndicate of powerful mercenaries, and your job is to take them down one by one as you ascend the fortress, eliminating threats and restoring justice in a lawless city.
You're going down!
Trouble, then.
RoadCraft is an immersive simulation game where players take on the role of the leader of a company specializing in restoring and rebuilding areas devastated by natural disasters. The game places you in charge of coordinating construction efforts in areas that have suffered massive damage from weather-related events such as hurricanes, earthquakes, and floods. With your team and an arsenal of construction machinery, your goal is to clear debris, repair infrastructure, and bring the community back to life. The game provides a variety of environments that have been ravaged by disasters, each presenting unique challenges and requiring specific strategies to rebuild. From flooded towns to cities wrecked by earthquakes, every location you restore offers a distinct set of obstacles.
I think I'm stuck here.
The Wolf Among Us 2, a Telltale series, is the highly anticipated sequel to the critically acclaimed narrative-driven adventure game set in the dark and twisted world of Fables, a comic book series by Bill Willingham. This episodic game follows the life of Bigby Wolf, the tough and brooding sheriff of Fabletown, a hidden community of fairy tale characters living in the heart of New York City. As a continuation of the first game, The Wolf Among Us 2 picks up where its predecessor left off, further exploring Bigby's struggle to balance his fierce nature with his responsibility to protect those he's sworn to serve. Set in a gritty noir-inspired version of the Fables universe, the game's plot focuses on Bigby as he navigates a new mystery involving the strange happenings and power struggles within the Fabletown community.
I assume it has something to do with confidentiality associated with the job.
Something like that.
Your boss, Miss White, said things didn't go as planned. She mentioned that there was some violence? In the moments when you find yourself losing control. How does the anger manifest itself?
Pragmata is a captivating and enigmatic sci-fi adventure game developed by Capcom, set in a dystopian future where humanity's ambitious plans to colonize the moon go terribly wrong. The game's narrative is set against a backdrop of an event that led to the failure of lunar colonization and the subsequent betrayal of the creators by their own creations. This unforeseen incident triggers a profound conflict between human-made robots and their creators, resulting in the humans abandoning the moon. The game follows the journey of two highly advanced human-like robots embarking on a mission to reach Earth and uncover the mystery surrounding their existence and the disaster that transpired on the moon. Negative Atmosphere is a thrilling third-person survival horror game set in the claustrophobic, terrifying depths of space. Players take on the role of Samuel Edwards, a lone survivor aboard the void ship TRH Rusanov, a derelict spacecraft overrun by monstrous creatures. These horrors are former crew members who have been mutated by a deadly outbreak, and now they relentlessly hunt Samuel as he desperately seeks a way to escape. The game combines elements of dread, tension, and psychological trauma, immersing players in a nightmarish environment where every moment feels like a fight for survival. The core of Negative Atmosphere lies in its deep atmosphere of dread.
get out of here before something else breaks. Lights are back on, that's good.
Warning. Toxic atmospheric pollutant detected. Please evacuate sector and inform maintenance personnel.
MindsEye is a gripping narrative-driven, single-player action-adventure thriller set in the near-future dystopian desert city of Red Rock. Developed with the visionary direction of Leslie Benzies, known for his work on the Grand Theft Auto series, this game combines high-octane driving, explosive combat, and immersive storytelling to create an unforgettable experience. With cutting-edge cinematics and a detailed open-world environment, MindsEye delivers a thrilling ride through a decaying city where danger and intrigue are never far behind. The game takes place in Red Rock, a once prosperous city now left in ruins after years of economic collapse, political strife, and environmental decay.
Proceeding on foot. I'm coming to you now.
The search and rescue one. They're malfunctioning. They're attacking us.
Sword of the Sea is an atmospheric action-adventure game that combines high-speed movement with an exploration of a surreal and mysterious landscape. Developed by the visionary artist behind ABZG, The Pathless, and Journey, Sword of the Sea transports players to a stunningly beautiful world that merges elements of nature, fantasy, and high-octane movement. With gameplay inspired by the fluidity of skateboarding and surfing, the game offers a thrilling experience as you traverse vast, otherworldly environments on your hoversword. In Sword of the Sea, players take on the role of a mysterious, silent protagonist as they navigate a lost ocean and its surrounding landscapes. Breathedge 2 is an exciting and quirky survival adventure game set in the vast, unforgiving expanse of space. As the protagonist, you embark on a perilous mission that sees you navigating through a chaotic and dangerous cosmos, armed with wit, creativity, and a trusty crew, including a chicken. The game combines elements of crafting, exploration, management, and action, creating a truly immersive experience filled with both humor and tension. The game begins with a catastrophic event that sends you into the depths of space, far away from civilization. As you explore this hostile environment, environment, you'll be tasked with surviving the challenges of space and uncovering the mysteries behind a sinister cosmic corporation. The Alters is an immersive survival adventure game that blends elements of base building, exploration, and emotional storytelling. In this game, you play as Jan Dolsky, the sole survivor of a failed space expedition, stranded on a hostile alien planet. To survive and find a way to escape, Jan must create alternate versions of himself, each with unique abilities and perspectives, to tackle the various challenges presented by the planet. As Jan, you will explore the planet's dangerous environments, gathering resources and crafting tools necessary to build a secure base. The survival aspect of the game requires careful planning and resource management, as you'll need to balance the needs of your base, the health of your clones, and your personal emotional journey.
Jan will need to handle a large mobile base that's designed to be operated by an entire team of qualified personnel. Even worse, the planet Jan landed on revolves around the deadly scorching star. Escaping the sunrise is crucial for survival. Despite his best efforts, Jan simply lacks the time and skills to deal with all these problems on his own. But the planet Jan is stranded on is home to a mysterious substance called Rapidium. With its use and the help of the quantum computer on board, Jan is able to create alternative versions of himself. The Alters. Each one of them is a result of altering a crucial decision from Jan's past. The Alters are a reflection of the questions he asks himself. What if I never left my hometown? What if I didn't drop out of college? What if I fought harder to save my marriage? Our Alters have the necessary knowledge and skills that we desperately need to succeed. But they also come with their own goals, ambitions, and fears, all derived from their different life paths. And that can generate problems.
Stop pretending you have any idea how I feel.
Incompetence, incoherent decision-making, a groundbreaking mission on the verge of failure.
Damn. I just hope I don't f*** everything up again.
You want a relationship that lasts. Put some effort in it.
Each Jan is a different person. It will be extremely difficult to keep everyone happy.
You gotta learn how to say no sometimes.
But we must do whatever we can, because as the mission goes on, the challenges will only pile up. Obstacles on the outside, internal tensions that could prove to be even more dangerous, and with a ticking clock of the deathly sun behind our backs, the only way home is to press forward.
Ronin is a first-person sci-fi horror game set in the eerie, abandoned corridors of a lunar station. Drawing inspiration from 1980s science fiction, the game offers a tense and atmospheric experience where every moment is filled with dread. You play as an astronaut tasked with investigating the station after communication with Earth goes silent. The station, once a hub of technological advancement, is now a dark and desolate place, filled with malfunctioning systems, unsettling sounds, and mysterious hostile forces. As you explore the station's deteriorating hallways, you'll encounter various environmental hazards, from broken equipment to malfunctioning AI, and face terrifying encounters that force you to confront your worst fears. Void Martyrs is a dark and atmospheric survival horror game set in the vast emptiness of space. You play as a nun trapped in a high-tech spacesuit, navigating drifting cosmic cathedrals that once served as places of worship but are now forsaken and decaying. The game blends elements of horror, faith, and survival as you face terrifying threats in a hostile, desolate environment. As you explore these abandoned cathedrals, you'll need to balance your survival instincts with your religious convictions. The deep isolation and eerie silence of space force you to confront not only physical dangers but also existential ones, questioning your faith in the face of overwhelming fear. I Hate This Place is an isometric horror survival game set in a twisted, unpredictable world that has been warped beyond recognition. You play as Elena, a character who inadvertently awakens ancient forces that threaten to shatter everything she knows about reality. As you explore this strange and eerie landscape, you'll face countless challenges, including bizarre creatures and terrifying environmental anomalies. The game focuses on resource management and survival, forcing you to make difficult decisions as you navigate a reality that constantly shifts and changes. Every step you take feels dangerous as the boundaries between the real world and nightmarish distortions blur. Dreadzone is a survival game set in a deadly quarantine zone, where the landscape is ravaged by chaos and danger. Players must scavenge for resources, craft tools, and build shelters while contending with hostile wildlife, zombies, mutants, and other survivors. The game emphasizes a tense and gritty atmosphere, where every decision can mean the difference between life and death. As you explore the harsh environment, you'll need to constantly adapt to the unpredictable threats that lurk around every corner. Whether it's crafting makeshift weapons, reinforcing your shelter, or scavenging for food and supplies, survival is your top priority. The world of Dreadzone is unforgiving, filled with abandoned buildings, overrun cities, and eerie landscapes that challenge both your wits and your ability to withstand the horrors of the quarantine zone. Edge of Memories is an action-packed RPG set in the dystopian world of Avaris, where the population is ravaged by a deadly disease known as corrosion. This terrifying affliction transforms the infected into grotesque and monstrous beings, threatening the very existence of the world. Players step into the shoes of Eileen, a young and resourceful wanderer who embarks on a perilous journey to uncover the truth behind the disease and find a way to stop its spread. As Eileen, you'll navigate a dark and treacherous world filled with twisted landscapes, dangerous creatures, and hostile hostile environments. Along the way, you'll form alliances with other survivors, each with their own unique abilities and backgrounds.
Corroded stones, corroded plants, and even corroded humans! Those pretty words will be washed away. The great sea of the corrosion! What matters from now on is the sacred language of the limitless lead! Come, Soul Whisperer. Let the corrosion choose her champion!
The Midnight Walk is an enchanting yet eerie adventure from the creators of Lost in Random. In this captivating journey, players team up with a lost lantern-like creature to navigate through a world filled with both wonders and horrors. Set in a beautifully crafted clay-like world, the game combines dark fantasy with whimsical artistry, offering players a chance to explore intricately detailed environments that pulse with life and mystery. As you guide your lantern companion, you'll face a variety of monsters and supernatural challenges. The key to survival lies in using your wit and the light from your companion to outsmart the eerie creatures lurking in the shadows. The atmosphere is thick with tension as you carefully traverse the surreal landscapes, each location more unsettling than the last.
To make things clear.
Among the Trolls is a first-person survival adventure that takes players deep into the forests of Finland, where they will uncover unexpected secrets and face the challenges of nature. In this immersive game, you step into the shoes of a character who embarks on a journey to learn the truth about their family while navigating the wild and mystical environment of the Finnish wilderness. The game blends traditional survival mechanics with a rich narrative, allowing players to gather resources, craft tools, and build shelters while uncovering the deep lore of the land. As you explore dense forests, hidden caves, and ancient ruins, you'll encounter both natural and supernatural threats, including the elusive trolls that inhabit the forests. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The Last Ronin is an action-packed, narrative-driven game based on the critically acclaimed comic book of the same name. Set in a dystopian future where most of the beloved turtles have perished, the story follows the lone survivor on a quest for vengeance. This game brings an emotionally charged and thrilling adventure, where players take control of the remaining turtle, who is determined to avenge his fallen brothers and bring justice to a corrupted world. The game combines fast-paced combat with a deep, immersive storyline, offering players the chance to explore a dark and gritty version of New York City.